Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's people doing? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Test 1, 2, 3. Sweet. Oh, yeah, that's wrong. You just want that. All right. Mic check. Good morning, Sedan and others. All right, let's get going. So I don't have a ton of time. I'm going to play a little Geoguessr this morning. Here we go. Gosh, it's like every time I see this tree, we're in Thailand or Malaysia. I'm going to go with Thailand. Maybe not. This is not, I'm not where I thought I was. We got stuff written in English here. We're in Malaysia. I'm going to go with Malaysia. Well, it's possible the Philippines. I would expect to see more Spanish in the Philippines. I love looking at the trees, but Sankara Internet Gaming Photocopy. It's all in English. The license plates have red on the side. The electric wires is a giveaway. Well, it's not necessarily a giveaway for me. But these top-level domains are likely to be a giveaway if I can read them. Mother of Perpetual Help. Oh, there's the flag. Although that's red, green, yellow on the poles. Marantha Christian Academy. I mean, this is Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines. I mean, that vicinity. You think we're in Guyana? It doesn't say pissing of Satanists. It says pissing off Satanists. the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan don't like each other and are constantly battling over who's the real deal. And quite frankly, I find both of them a little ridiculous. But the Church of Satan seems to be largely way more ridiculous than the Satanic Temple. And they have massive disagreement about the best way. I got 30 seconds left. Shit. About the best way to fight church-state separation. I'll go out here. I'll drop out here. What the hell? Yeah, there we go. 30 miles. It's as close as I can get, not knowing much. Anyway. So they have a disagreement about the best way to oppose or to support church-state separation, and they each is going to claim that the other one is wrong and all this other stuff. But somebody from the Church of Satan pointed out how they were opposed to it, and then some other Satanists chimed in to correct them, and that turned into a thing on Twitter. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, because that's what she said. She's like, who the fuck are you? I'm a 58-year-old woman who's been fighting for the rights of Satanists forever, and was beaten for it and all this other stuff. And I'm like, nobody gives a fuck who you are. Who you are isn't relevant. It's not. If you're ever in a debate and somebody starts bringing up their credentials, first of all, they're making a fallacious appeal to authority. They're also engaged in an ad hominem attack on you. They're saying, I'm qualified, you're not, fuck off. And to me, my response to all that is, go fuck yourself. I don't care what your credentials are. Your credentials don't prove that you're right. And the fact that you want to, the first thing she did was cite, like, who the fuck are you? I'm Queen Bitch Satanist. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then, of course, the Church of Satan is tweeting at me to let me know that she was right. And I'm like, no, she wasn't. That's fallacious. Do you know who I am? Yeah, the person without an argument. Exactly, Sluggy Dude. All right. So we got Philippines. Thanks for everybody for suggesting it. There's Gusto. Are we in Italy? Or is that just an Italian restaurant? I guess we're in Italy. Being an atheist doesn't always mean you're rational or reasonable. Well, I wasn't arguing with atheists. I was arguing with Satanists who aren't necessarily atheists. Thanks for the Tier 1 subscription. Much appreciated. I've done a debate with a Satanist, by the way. He agreed with me during my opening statement, and the debate was over. So not all that impressed with the debating skills of folks. All right, if I can find anything to let me know the city, because right now I don't know the architecture. I do see that we don't have any high mountains or hills in this vicinity in any direction. So we could be fairly near the coast, which would make sense. See if I can get down here to... I was hoping we'd see something like, best food in Naples or whatever. I've been to Naples. This doesn't feel like Naples to me. It feels more up in this region probably. And probably along the coast, even though that's, I'm just guessing at this point. Carrefour. All right, there we go. prison board over there. The odds of Marconi. Wait, where was Marconi from? Varca Roma Andreozzi. So, are we in Rome? Because, you know, When in Rome is the name of an 80s band. He played the mambo. Her name was Lola. Her name was Anna. Capasso, bye-bye. Things are going just fine. I've got a meeting at 1 o'clock with my executive producer for Atheist Experience to go over details. All right, I'm going to go with Rome, just because we saw something Rome, and I'm going to go southern Rome, closer to the coast, sort of thing. I mean, it does feel kind of in town a bit, like right there. Some Greek kebabs there. Well, we only got 10 seconds left, so, but stuff like that, it's a dense city. Well, I was 110 miles away. We were down here in Caserta, closer to Naples, which was, I was like, I've been in Naples. This doesn't feel like Naples to me, and we're in fucking Naples. Is it Aversa? No. Well, yeah, I mean, that area right there is Aversa, outside of Naples. But yeah, sorry. This dumbass I used to know defended school prayer by using the When in Rome expression, and then she claimed that America was founded on Christian values. Then she said it was a lack of religion that caused the Holocaust. Well, some people are stupid. Yes, the hang-ups tonight. Michael Kent, my friend, he's a magician. I've done his podcast. He's coming on to do mine. I served in Naples. I knew Naples. Naples was a friend of mine. You, sir, are no Naples. That, sir, is just outside of Naples. Okay. It's a two-way traffic sign. It's not letting me get any closer to it. Looks like we're driving on the left. Why is this so slow? Like somebody's fucking walking here. The other direction. Oh, look at this. It's just every now. It's like this guy can't maintain any sort of speed. Damn it. I just took some insulin. Leave me alone. Okay, so we're driving on the left. I'm feeling New Zealandish too, but it doesn't feel. Well, we got road signs up here, so let's see. Recreation area and boat ramp. Camping area and amenities. Okay, here we see the license plate, which is yellow. We got yellow license plates in Oz. Public viewing area. No stopping on bridge. Wow, that's interesting. Where have we got yellow license plates? Driving on the left. I want to make a little database where off to the side I can click driving on left, license plate, and it will narrow it down to the countries, and then, you know, also exclude the countries that don't have Google Maps. Maybe I could pull over and ask this dude, where are we at? Let's see, now that's not a yellow license plate. This is not all that impressive. I don't think I'd want to put a boat in here. I don't know what there is to publicly view here. This is, I mean, I get it. The water level's probably way down because normally it's probably way up here. So it's in more of a drought area lately, but it's like, this is not particularly impressive. I already talked about how I'm pissing off the Satanists today. But the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan are always eager to yell about how the other one's wrong. And somebody did it this morning in a way that was fallacious and ad hom, and I called them out for it. And now it's like, oh, I need to be lectured by the Church of Satan. We're the real Church of Satan. The Satanic Temple is just, he said the Satanic Temple was a registered Christian church that admits they just want to troll. Well, I think he's misunderstanding, you know, what their actual policies are, but I don't know what it means to be a registered Christian church. Fuck, I never made a guess. God damn it. Well, good news for you folks who thought it was in Australia. You were right. Fuck. All because I got busy answering more fucking bullshit about Satanists again. I'm not particularly fond of either the Church of Satan or Satanic Temple. We in Australia again? So this feels closer to Perth. No, it's fine. You can't distract me unless I'm willing to be distracted. It's not your fault I lost track of the time. Well, it was .com.au, so I'm assuming we're in Australia again. Especially since I just saw an Australian flag in the window. But We got a boat, so we're not too far from the coast, probably. And this is flat and just, I mean, it feels like, well, it either feels like Brisbane or Perth, and I've been to both. Okay, now it feels more like Brisbane, the skin cancer capital of the world. Like we've headed out west and gotten, although east of us there's mountains. So let's go north and then east. Okay, so we have Mill Street and somehow we don't mark the main street here. How friggin' weird is that? Rocky's Pizzeria. Okay, so this street's called the Terrace. Port Pirie? Paintball skirmish? Port Pirie. Some bullshit on Twitter. I called out some Satanists, and I don't know. I don't really care all that much. I said originally I felt closer to Perth until we started heading out west and we got to just nothing. I don't think I'm probably going to find Port Pirie. Oh my God, I just found Port Pirie. Holy crap. Okay. Streets where we... Oh, I only have 19 seconds left. Shit. I've forgotten the streets. Shit. I only have 5 seconds. It's the Terrace. Gray Terrace. There we go. 1,300 yards. 4,997 points. Well, I don't know why I'm trying so hard. I already had a round where I got 0 points, so that's just stupid. Let me go back to Twitter and see if... Okay, to be fair, the Satanists aren't coming after me. They're just arguing with other people. The Church of Satan is arguing with other people about just how awful the Satanic Temple is, I suppose. Might have been because I told them I didn't give a fuck about the infighting between TST and the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan. But all right. Well, I found Port Pirie, and that's just wild. Oh my gosh. It feels like Texas, so we're probably in South America. Well, the Church of Satan is tweeting that the Satanic Temple is a registered Christian church. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Who do you register with to be a Christian church? And they're clearly not a Christian church. So probably what they're talking about is the Satanic Temple is registered as a non-profit organization with the same protections as the Christian church. But I don't know what they mean, and I'm not going to get into it with, okay, that was a giraffe. Like, I swear that's a giraffe. That's a giraffe right there. And there's another one right there. So the other day, oh, there's a whole herd of giraffe. So the other day when we saw foxes, now, and oh my God, there's more. There's more over there. There's loads and loads and loads of giraffes. Look, how cute. They're so fucking weird. Yeah, so it's not Texas. Giraffe meta is strong. I'm going to drop out here in this wildlife area. Although we're clearly not on A2. We're on some little shitty road. So maybe that. And we may not even be in Kenya. I'm genuinely, I don't know enough about Africa. I just, oh, we saw giraffes, so we're somewhere in Africa, but, oh, Africa at last. Once in Africa, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How I got in my pajamas, I'll never know. Yep, there's giraffes again. So I just went with a wildlife preserve in Kenya. Fucking giraffes everywhere. We've got to be like in a giraffe refuge. Oh yeah, look, we're in a little safari car. Wonder if it'll say the name of it. Say my name, say my name. Oh, it's Toyota. That's where we are. Yellow license plate. Oh, we got elephants. Yes, it's true. I didn't spend as much time looking at the elephants as I did at the giraffes because I'm running out of time. I got 2 minutes left to try and figure out where we are. And we need to get out of this fucking wildlife park so we can find a damn sign that says, welcome to the Serengeti Jetty. I don't know what made you say no hyenas. They're probably out here. Like, what's that? I don't know. Like, doesn't even say on the side of the vehicles what they are. But we got poop everywhere. And some water, but not much. So that... I mean, I could be way wrong, but we're just going to guess. Yeah, I was. We were in Botswana. Wow. 1,500 miles away. Yeah, not great. But look at that. Game reserve, hunting area, safaris. Good job, Lancelot. I should have listened. All right. Fuck that. We're going to do it again because that was just awful. What's with the pissing off Satanists? Oh my God. I've been streaming for 30 minutes and still just told the story 5 times. It's Twitter arguments between the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan because I dared to suggest that we needed the Church of Satan. Can you send links? Links to what? Okay. But nobody can send links in chat but me, so I was going to send a link to the Pathos video of the prayer. What Pathos video of what prayer? Oh, the thing. Emmett Meta wrote about David Williams, my friend, who gave an invocation, and then immediately one of the Christian council members added a Christian prayer at the end of it because they freaked out. And I said, what we need is some Satanists to come in to show them, how ridiculous their fears really are. And that prompted, I don't know, some high potentate of the Church of Satan to come in and tell me how that's a bad strategy and it's wrong and it's hypocritical. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then when people tried to tell her she was wrong, it was all, well, who the fuck are you? Because I'm this super special blobbity blah of so-and-so, and I've done all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Well, we're in Japan, and we have no English, and I don't know how far north or south we are. Curiously, the Church of Satan has 345,000-ish followers on Twitter, and I've never heard of them doing anything. I don't know where they got all their followers from. The only people I hear doing things for church-state separation are the Satanic Temple. And I've debated a Satanist exactly one time. He agreed with me during my opening statement, and then the debate was pretty much over. All right, so we're on a north-south highway, and it's really lush, which makes me think like Hokkaido area. But I've never been to Japan, so I'm just making stuff up. But I mean, this feels like from other Geoguessrs. Okay, Ocean One No Bridge. All right, I'm gonna drop out here. Well, let's drop out here. Maybe it's just Portland. Nice. Well, now we're getting ready to get some information. Really? Can't believe it went that far forward. $645 and $785. 645 and 785. Well, I was close. Yeah, I would have had to zoom in quite a bit to get to there, or to even see any names near there. I saw Hamato Betsu way out here, and I noticed that that ended in Betsu like the other one. But, all right. 4571. Red dirt, dirt road. Locación Mocello. Could be in Brazil. These middle of the nowhere drops are really frustrating. Hey, buddy, where are we? Not Brazil. The sign was Spanish. I didn't think there was enough on there for me to tell the difference between Spanish and Portuguese, but I don't speak Portuguese. And I don't speak Spanish either, but I can fake that one a little better. Look, okay. Still, though, that doesn't let me know where we are. It does let me know where we're not. I'm going to drop out there for now. A friend of mine keeps telling me Aaron Ra and the Amazing Atheists are libertarian, but I don't see this anywhere online. Would you know anything about this? Well, first of all, I can't tell you anything about the Amazing Atheist other than I don't find him particularly amazing, and I don't give a fuck whether he's a libertarian or not because he's awful. Now, Aaron, I think he, like me, has a number of libertarian leanings, but I don't think that he's ever. I mean, he didn't run for office as a libertarian, but that doesn't mean anything because libertarians don't tend to run for office as libertarians because they know they can't get elected as libertarians. I don't know why I clicked Mexico. This still feels way, way South America to me, but I'm not completely sure where. So 35 seconds left and still no friggin' roads, no information. I'm gonna take just a wild ass guess. And I'm gonna drop out here in Argentina. Well, we were in Colombia again. God, I'm playing terrible today. Let's see. I think Aaron Raw would appreciate being grouped with the amazing atheist. Probably not. I don't think they would agree politically, but I haven't paid attention since he got so cringy. Yeah, he's awful. What libertarian leanings do you have, if you don't mind? I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to really give an answer. I'm much more libertarian when it comes to things like guns and drugs than left-wing Democrats tend to be. What's this? Jelly's boss. The trees planted as the kind of windbreakers there. I mean, it's really wet here today too. This makes me feel like Northern Europe, like Belgium. But man, the game is really dropping me out in the middle of fucking nowhere all day today. Putting me on one-lane roads where I click for miles and don't find a single sign with any words on it. I mean, it's really being a bit of a prick. All right, so we have, I think it's an EU license plate. Yep. So definitely EU license plate. So I feel good about feeling like it was in Northern Europe somewhere. I got on this road and all of a sudden the rain stopped. Clearly. Here comes the rain again. So I'm still feeling Belgium, France. Matter of fact, we'll go just outside of Mons for now. Okay, we're definitely going to go the other way now. Come on. What is going on? Sometimes it doesn't register the clicks and doesn't move. Well, there's a phone number for you. 056-137-2130, I think. Here we go. 40 seconds left, and now we're going to see fucking signs. D8, D12, we're in France. It's D1. There's D8. And D8 tees up against D12 on the east side. Once again, I was completely on the opposite side of the fucking country because France doesn't know how to label their goddamn roads. Well, that's all right, though. Don't go looking for the road numbers. The D roads are not unique, evidently. Well, here we go. Yeah, Hungary is always my first guess when I see that. But that vicinity. When in doubt, aim for the middle. Yeah, that's good advice. But actually, you get some in the bigger places. It's easier. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Really, you think Slovenia? Because I was looking Slovakia. Slovenia, Slovakia. Both make me Hungary. Whoops. Vodovarsveno, Porečie. Let's see all the places. Yep. There's Geoguessr right there. So that's to the left and Petrina's to the right. So when we look at this, basically, so west is Geoguessr and Petrina's to the right. But I don't see Petrina anywhere, so. Struznica. Strangely, I'm not seeing any of the other names after finding the first one. Come on. Banja Luka. There's Nemska Luka. 8.7 miles. Oh, okay. I should have been further south. There it is. There's Banja Luka. Still don't see. I still don't see the other name, but there's 4,962 points. That's not bad. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Isn't it statistically more likely to be in the middle of nowhere than not? No, because there are more roads in urban and metropolitan areas than there are out in the middle of nowhere. So it's just raw miles. It's closer to town more often than not. Do you feel like religion was useful in the early development of humans, like cavemen era? I don't know. I mean, the answer has to be yes, and that's like saying, do you think the mistakes you've made were important for you to learn? Yes, mistakes are huge, hugely important. If you don't recognize mistakes, all you're going to do is keep making them. And learning from mistakes, like putting your hand on a hot stove, you're going to get burnt, but you're going to learn a very valuable lesson. So, of course, hey, do you think touching a hot stove was important for human beings? Yeah. Touching hot rocks lets you know not to touch hot rocks. And you can see what happens to other people when they touch the hot rocks so that you don't have to do it yourself. So, yeah, I mean, in that sense, sure. I don't think religion's taught us anything particularly important about ourselves other than our capacity for tribalism and flawed thinking. Probably some stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I, pull up the Bible, there's plenty of good notes in there and things to, turn the other cheek. But basically teaching, forgiveness, being able to let stuff go is good. It's just that I don't think that religions in general and Christianity in particular are very good at teaching those lessons, because when you have a vengeful God that's going to punish for a finite crime, I am made of what on your shirt? Stardust. All right, next round. Or final round. Jordan, United Arab Emirates. Oh, no. Now we're not there. So now that's I've seen this before. I just don't remember where it is in Turkey. All right, let's see if we can find other stuff. So, yeah, Ankara. So we're not far from Ankara, or we're on the road to Ankara, only we're on this side, right? Ayas Ankara is east of us. Why won't you people label your fucking roads? Say, hey, you're getting ready to turn left on, O21 or E90. So it'd be north to Gudul and Urus. There's Gudul. And Urus. I'm going to guess we're down here by the D140. Yep. And there's Ayas and Ankara are both that way. If that's the Illica market, then I think I've pinpointed it. Why, yes, I have. This is probably the fastest I found something in Turkey. So let's double check our starting point. Yeah, we're literally right there. 12 yards. I was not 12 yards away. You're not even fucking putting a marker on the road. I was closer than you were. Game. 5,000 points. Well, an unfortunately good round at the very end of a kind of a mediocre game. And the only places I've actually been in Turkey, I've been to Antalya. And that's it. Yeah. And actually, if I click on Antalya, I've done this before, I think. It's not letting me click. Let me pull up Google Maps. Well, it won't let me zoom out much. Oh my God, that's just awful. Let me kill that. And that. All right. We're going to do one more before the meeting and then maybe a couple games of chess real quick. But how many different countries have you been to? I have no idea. Was most of your travel due to your time in the military? Yeah. I mean, so for example, I like how it starts in on Austin, but I wish it would speed the fuck up here. Okay. So when we go to Turkey, I've been to Antalya. Wow, Google Maps looks so much nicer than it used to. And in particular, there should be... somewhere where we would pull the boats in Antalya, one of these two ports, there's a tiny little white church in a cliff. All right, so obviously I've been to the United States, Canada, Mexico. I've been to Cuba, Bahamas, Haiti, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, Trinidad and Tobago is the furthest south I've been on this side. I've been nowhere in South America, which is unfortunate. I have not been to Greenland or Iceland. I've been to the UK. I've been to England and Scotland. I haven't been to Wales, Ireland, or Northern Ireland. I haven't been anywhere up north. Everything else is going to be Med, so Spain, Palma, Mallorca. Several places in France. We were at Toulon, Marseille. I've been to Monaco. I've been to Naples, Italy. I've been to Sigonella, Sicily, wherever that is. I was only in Sigonella for a very short time. I've been to Egypt because we went to Alexandria, and I went out to Cairo. I've been to Haifa, Israel. I've been to Antalya, Turkey. I've been to Rhodes, Greece. I've been to Corfu, Greece. Then, after going through the Suez Canal, I've been down here, and I've been to United Arab Emirates. And that's it. I think that's about it. I've never been to Ukraine or Russia. Let's see. Let's establish a new country called Dillahunty Land. Let's not. Could you imagine showing Google Maps? Charles Darwin, yes. Do you have any advice for disarming Gish Gallop effectively? Thanks. I would just call them out on it. Is it your plan to say so many things so fast that I can't rebut them all, and then you just claim victory on whatever I haven't rebutted? Because that's not how reasoning works. You talk so much, but you say so very little. What did I think of Naples? When I was there in the late 80s, I barely remember it because, I mean, basically we'd pull in and you'd get the sailor treatment. So it was kind of like finding a place to eat, which was decent. Naples and Sigonella were dirtier than I expected them to be, especially in the water. Like the water just had crap floating in it all around the harbor. I'm hoping that they've since cleaned it up, but yeah. I was a missionary in Trinidad for a year. Good people. Is there a U.S. military presence there? I don't know. When I was in Trinidad, all I did was I went to a rather, not a donkey show, but a rather unusual whorehouse, essentially. I did not partake of any services, but I got to see an amazing show with a stack of quarters. Anywhere in particular you'd like to travel but haven't yet for whatever reason? Yeah, Japan. What was I in Israel for? Because I was in the United States Navy and we stopped in Haifa. Starting to read Dawkins the Blind Watchmaker. Have you and your thoughts? It's a good book. Dawkins has, despite his unfortunate presence on social media, has done and said and written many good things. I don't think it's quite as groundbreaking as some other people do, but it depends on how you come into it. It's like if you've never studied any philosophy and you go see The Matrix for the first time, it's like, oh my God, solipsism, and you don't even know the word for it. But if you spend a lot of time studying a lot of philosophy and the problem of hard solipsism, the Matrix was cool, but pedestrian. Sounds like something that can't be discussed on stream. Yeah. What's the stack of quarters thing? It's, imagine that you're in a strip club and someone's completely naked and you stack up a whole stack of quarters in a tower on the edge of the dance surface. And then the woman who's dancing comes and collects them. $12:28. Oh, we have time for another game. Let's do another one. Okay. Ghana. Very eloquently said. So we got goats, but we also have a 4x4. That's nice. We have blue license plates. Well, except that the mouth wasn't used at all, Quezatron. So it's not quite like sword swallowing. All right, blue license plates. There's a sign there that's, wow. I mean, that is just like goat filth and a really shallow, I mean, there's just goats everywhere. Yeah. Yes, I can tell you just got here, Spanky Buns. You know how I can tell? Because I answered this question 6 times in the last hour about how I pissed off Satanists. I suggested that Satanists go do something, and then the Satanists, no, it's fine. And then the Satanists, the Church of Satan representatives came after me to correct me, and then they got into it with people who were advocating for the Satanic Temple, because the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan don't get along at all, and they don't agree on strategy or anything. And I finally told them, you know, hey, I don't give a shit about this fight between the two of you. You guys sort it out, but I don't need your representatives in here. So strange. Like, I'm not, this is a wild ass guess for me. Because we're not getting much. Yeah, it hadn't been mentioned yet, Ted, but yeah, it's kind of like the Judean People's Front of Judea thing. Yeah. So we've got French. We might be on the Ivory Coast. You're saying Senegal? Why? I mean, I don't even know if Senegal has Street View. I know Ivory Coast does because we've been here before. I don't know for sure. It's not that I don't believe it, Cheetah. It's just I don't know. So it's a wild-ass guess. How confident are you in Senegal? The sky is Senegal. You'll see if you look up and look around. Okay. I don't know what that means, the sky is Senegal. Okay, I dropped in Senegal. And if it turns out we're in the Ivory Coast, then I'm going to shame all of you for lying to me. See those artifacts. Oh, these artifacts? Who are you people that know that know so much about what kind of Google car? Well, 91 miles, 4,600 points. Good job, y'all. I would not have ended up in Senegal. Okay. Save horse. We have some Presidente Olanta. Peru. Progress. Well, we're in Peru. Yeah, it doesn't do any good to tell me we're in Peru after I see the word Peru. But thanks. I just imagine that there's somebody who's been sitting there watching all this going, how do they do this? I never figure anything out. And then all of a sudden they're like, Peru! It's Peru, damn it. How could you miss that? It's Peru. Let me tell you, it's Peru. I love Peru. We're in Peru a lot. Like I wind up in Peru a shocking amount, considering, its relative size and population. All right, let's see if this sign tells me where in Peru I am. Why? Centro Poblado con Verde. Pucara. Alapucara. Marca. All right. Be nice if they'd label the roads. I'm going to drop there for a second. Como te llama? Me llamo Mateo. Teaching your children is an essential for something. All right, well, let's see if we find any other sign out here, because that sign's not really going to tell me much. I didn't find either of those names. Hey, Commander Kel. Peru. I've already been to the lower part down here. Wait a minute. I missed a sign. Conga El Verde, which I saw. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find where that is. But did I not just see Chalamarca? There's Chalamoco, which is not the same. Yeah, I shouldn't have dropped there. I should have stayed up where I thought. Damn it. I was literally right up here. Oh, well. I didn't mean to click. It's funny, I had a random hunch you'd be streaming, and here you are. Jesus confirmed. Jesus, he's my brother. Aiming for the middle has failed us. Well, I had it up here, but let's see how far we have to zoom in before we see Conga El Verde. Bam. There's no way I was going to end up zooming in that far. All right. Play next round. This is round 3. We got EU license plates, fields. Looks like we can get some signs up here. Andalusia. And we're driving on the right. A547 in Spain. Got all the N highways. I don't see any A's that go up to A547. How much do I have to zoom in to see something like that? That's CV. A30. Maybe we're not in Spain. A381, 389. A375, 471, 471, 483. Whoops. I don't want to cross over into Portugal. I'm going to have to AFK for a minute after this round. Yeah, I'm not even seeing A roads up here. Let me double check up here. Just CLE. All right, so we're definitely down here somewhere. Planning on coming out to stream again after my meeting at 1? No, because I have a show to do tonight. A minute and a half left. I'm not finding anything that's A500 plus. A315, 326. MU. Okay, I don't know. I'm not going to get closer than that. 86 miles. Oh my God. Was it 457 and I kept saying 547? Did I do a little dyslexic thing right there? I sure did. I was looking for 547 and it was 457. Damn it. All right. Give me 2-3 minutes. Refresh my drinking stuff and I'll be back to continue. All right, I only have 10 minutes till my meeting, so I'm back, but let's see if we can finish this. We got 2 rounds left. I answered this question when I left before you said, am I coming back after the meeting? No, I have a show tonight. So I answered that question. No problem. I was like, hey, I answered the question, and then shit. Sure, no problem. I was like, didn't I? San Pedro. Big enough place with taxis. That's kind of impressive over there. That makes me think Puerto Rico. Your show is the highlight of my week. Well, you should really strive for greater things, but I appreciate it. Telcel. No, I clicked back because I wanted to see that. San Pedro y San Pablo. Conventus. And the bus vanished. The bus would have been a big fucking help. School zone. I'm just going to, I win or lose, because I'm really close to the meeting, I'm just going to drop in Puerto Rico and go with my gut that if it feels like Puerto Rico, it is. It was not. It was just outside of Mexico City. That's terrible. Final round. That says high school. We're driving on the right. We have lines that look like the United States. We are out in the middle of nowhere. Bill Todd Memorial something. But that, everything about those green signs, all that makes me feel like this is the United States. And so there's horses and a high school. Without clicking, without moving, just boom. I'm going to say we're in northern Oklahoma outside of Tulsa. Nope, we're way up in Oregon, but, you know, all right. That was the worst round of the day by far. We're not going to have time to do any chess stuff because I got a meeting to go to. Let me turn off this filter here so that I'm not cropped. There we go. What's your desktop theme that I just saw? I don't have a theme. I just have a graphic that covers 2 monitors. It's just a graphic. I haven't done themes since Windows 95. That's across the left monitor. And then, well, it continues on the right monitor, but it continues with a rainbow. So actually, if I put up, let me go back to full screen. Oh, no, I can't show you. Anyway, I'll worry about it another time. I got a meeting to go to. See y'all later. Be safe. Wear a mask, social distance, all that stuff.